Welcome everyone. I am Mr. Mithun Gain, HOD Mechanical Engineering Department, JI School of Polytechnic, an educational initiative of JIS Group. Here again we assemble at Zoom platform for a new webinar, Fluid Power System and its application. Our colleague Mr. Deepshankar Chatterjee, lecturer of ME Department, JI School of Polytechnic, delivered the webinar for our student. This will be very useful and useful topic for the student. So I would like to hand over this session Mr. Deepshankar Chatterjee.
And I would like to thank Mr. Mithun Gayen for his support in each and every webinar by organizing and hosting the webinar. I know personally that he is working whole day basis because he is sending all the reports to the HO and working whole day basis on laptop and other mobiles also, are attending all the meetings. In spite of that, he is accepting all the activities and taking his own in shoulder for hosting without any hesitation. So thank you, and I want to every participate should appreciate Mithun sir or HOD Mithun sir by clapping. So Mithun sir, please unmute everyone. Unmute everyone by clapping. Everyone appreciate our HOD Mithun Gayen sir. I know his tough schedule because every day he is attending an average each and every day. Each and every day he is attending the meetings, online meetings for continuously 4 and 5 hours, and all the HO activities. After that, he is attending all the departmental webinar, also hosting the webinar. So without wasting time, I am proceeding to my webinar.
Thank you, Mr. Deepshankar Chatterjee, to giving your love and your expression to increase, enhance my work activity. So please carry on. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Can you hear
Hello,
me?
Sunat. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Proceed to the next slide, please. Today morning, Mr. Hyde, second year mechanical engineering department student, Subhrajit Hyde, asked me that, sir, today you will give webinar on fluid mechanics, sir. That time I have not answered him. I will give all the answer in this webinar. So the topic is first introduction of fluid power system. That what is fluid power system? Next, energy and power in hydraulic system, signal control section of hydraulic system, hydraulic power section, power supply section, power control section, drive section, hydraulic circuit design and analysis, pneumatic system, air preparation, pneumatic system and component, and finally the future scopes. Basically, I want to express my first term for this subject. This is practical oriented subject. This is totally practical oriented subject and combination of various conceptual subjects like from thermodynamics, basic thermodynamics, fluid mechanics, measurement control, metrology, then machine design, the others, all kind of design, electronics, mechatronics, each and every subject is combined in this subject. This is a modern subject, and whole world is running behind this subject and accepting and modifying all the machineries with fluid power system. Mithun sir, please previous slide, please. Previous slide, please. Previous slide, please. Previous.
This one.
Yes. See the figure of that the world is uprising with this fluid power system. The diagram also given here. The world is uprising is in number 5. The world is uprising with this fluid power system. All are able to see the diagram that the world is uprising with this subject, fluid power system, and this application. So I am nothing to say that in our curriculum of our degrees we have not studied this subject. We have not studied this subject. We have studied mechatronics, but not particularly the subject fluid power system. But in my industry life, I have faced this subject, this application, and its maintenance, each and every part. I think each and everyone who have industrial experience, they must see in nowadays minimum 1 number to 2 numbers of fluid power system and its application in the industry. Without fluid power system, no industry is not running, or there is a must be the application of fluid power system. So, sir, next slide, please.
Hello.
Next one. Next one.
This one. Power transmission system.
Next. Yes, power transmission system. Power transmission system. Yes. See, first we will observe the power system classification. Previous one, sir. Previous one. See the classification of power transmission system. Here we classify the power transmission system in mainly three types: mechanical power transmission, electrical power transmission, and fluid power transmission. So mechanical power transmission, we are all aware of, or we are all know that what is mechanical power transmission system. We also know what is electrical power transmission system, but we are not understanding, but not able to understand what is fluid power system, except third year students. Third year students already completed this subject syllabus. For the second year students, I am introducing something, that what is fluid. If anyone can say, but I don't know, that many of students, when they are coming to join the college, I first ask them, you can tell me what is the definition of fluid? More than 50% students not able to answer that, the definition of fluid. It is common thing, but if we can say the answer of what is definition, that is a substance who has no fixed shape. মানে কোন একটা বস্তু যার কোনো ফিক্স শেপ নেই, যদি একটা জলকে আমি যে কোনো পাত্রে রাখি সেটা শেপ নেবে, এবং if we apply any pressure on that fluid, it changes very easily. Okay, and what is the classification of fluid? Fluid is classified into two types. One is what? One is gas and another one is liquid. So in here also, fluid power system also classified in two types. One is pneumatic, when we are using the content air, and another one is hydraulics, where we are using hydraulic oil or liquid. So, and another classification, we can classify the hydraulic system into hydrostatic and hydrodynamic system. So let's see the above picture of this slide. So input was what? In fluid power transmission, that is mechanical power. Okay, then power transmit, transfer, and control to output mechanical power. Okay, the output is what? Output may be rotary or linear. Linear means reciprocating movement, or rotary means rotational movement. Okay, so one is angular velocity, another one is with linear velocity. This is the basic fundamental concept of power transmission. We will apply some input, and after transmitting, transforming and control, we are getting some output, which is as mechanical output. And the mechanical output is two types. One is rotary and the one is linear. This is basic transmission process. And the input may be given by three power system. It may be mechanical, it may be electrical, or it may be fluid power system. So next slide, please. So this is the basic example of mechanical power transmission. So here is given internal combustion is a diagram of automobile. That internal combustion engine, from internal combustion engine, by combustion of fuel, we are getting some in a heat, and that is converted to the engine and traveling through various, transmitted to various components like car, clutch, gearbox, propeller shaft. We reach to the differential. From there, the wheel turns. So this is a mechanical power transmission, from mechanical to mechanical, from mechanical to mechanical. Okay, so this is mechanical power transmission. We are getting mechanical energy where by combustion of the fuel in the internal combustion engine and getting the power which rotates the wheel, and we are getting a motion of mechanical motion. Here what is happening? This is rotational motion. We are getting rotational motion, and in the engine we are getting reciprocating motion. So power is inputted and we are getting mechanical output through this. So on this way power is transmitted. So there is totally completed with mechanical power. So this transmission of power is called mechanical power transmission. So next slide, please. So here we are getting the electrical power system. So we all presented in the maximum, we are the participant are presented or know about what is happening in power plant, and after generating the power in the power plant, the electricity generates, then electricity transmitted to our other sources via wires, power cables, and entrance into the industry or any powerhouse. So then from that electricity we rotate generator, we rotate motor, and from that electric motor we are doing some mechanical work. So from electrical power energy we are getting mechanical energy. So power is transmitted through various process, from electric motor, from electric generator, transmitted through the cables and enters to your factory, and from there it comes into your electrical motor and then transmit the machine, and you are getting some mechanical work. It may be rotational, it may be reciprocating. So this is the transmission of electrical power system. Okay, from mechanical to mechanical but via electrical power system. So third one, please. Next one. This is the fluid power system. Here we can say already described that fluid power system is classified in two types, pneumatics and hydraulics. So first figure is for pneumatic. Here we are using air as a component. So where from electrical motor rotates and rotates the compressor. The compressed air is then what transmitted and stored into the reservoir, and then comes into a cylinder. Then cylinder moves, then it giving me the mechanical work to uplift some load or some rotational motion like drilling machine, others pneumatic drilling, pneumatic brake. So it is doing some mechanical work, but we are using the component what? This is air. Air is our main component. In the case of hydraulic system, we are using hydraulic pump. Rest of things same. Rest of things are same, but the content of the system is changed. from air it is come to hydraulic oil. For oil purpose we are using pump, and in case of air we are using compressor. So here mechanical energy or electrical energy means motor is here the prime mover. Motor gives the prime rotation, then we pressurize the fluid. In case of air via air compressor, and in case of oil hydraulics via pump, we are pressurizing the fluid, and it transmits to various components of the fluid power system and comes into the actuator or the hydraulic cylinder or hydraulic motor, which converts the fluid power energy into the mechanical energy. By the means we can able to do some mechanical useful work. So this is the three power types of power transmission system. So first was the mechanical power transmission system, second was the electrical power transmission system, and third was the fluid power transmission system. So today we will discuss the third power transmission system, which is very important and very knowledgeous topic. So what is the definition of fluid power system? If anyone asks what is fluid power system, so we can say in single line that by generating, controlling and transmitting the power using pressurized fluid is called fluid power system. Means first we will generate through the electric motor and then hydraulic pump, we are generating the power. Then what? Controlling through various components, and then transmitting means transmitted to mechanical power. This total system or fluid is termed as fluid power system. So this is the definition. So the three terms we have to keep in our mind. First one is generating, then controlling, then transmitting. This is the key terms of fluid power system. We have to generate the pressure, then we have to control the pressure, then we have to transmit the pressure. Okay, so this is the key three terms of fluid power system. Next slide please. So this topic I have already discussed, the technology which deals with generation, control and transmission of power using pressurized fluids. Then fluid, it can be divided by two, air or gas or liquid. So it is already discussed. So we'll go for the next slide. Next slide please sir. Okay. Previous sir. Okay. So next one, the diagram. Yes, so you can say here in two diagrams what is the difference we are observing, that in liquid the volume remains same because it changes its shape and size, but in case of gas it differs. In case of gas it differs. So it is the basic difference of liquid and gas. With this diagram you can understand the basic difference of liquid and gas, and this is the basic difference of their working principle also. Okay, this is the basic difference. Okay, now we can say the which law is behind this fluid power system. We all know the Pascal law. Each and everyone knows the Pascal law. Okay, we all know that unit of pressure. What is the unit of pressure? Pressure equals to force per unit area. So what force is exerted by the fluid? Pressure into area. So these basic things, basic physics, basic theory is behind this fluid power system and this application. And we also know the Bernoulli's equation for the third year student. Our second year student will study the Bernoulli's equation next semester. So Pascal law is familiar. You are all familiar with the Pascal law. Each and every student is familiar with the Pascal law. It is very common law. Okay, we all studied Boyle's law, Charles' law, Gay-Lussac law. which is the properties, thermodynamic properties oriented law. So all this we have to take in our mind when you have to study this subject. Like if pressure increases, the velocity decreases or not. If velocity decreases, the pressure increases or not. So in these processes, the volume increases, pressure increases, changes of thermodynamic properties with the changes of other properties. So this is the basic thermodynamics law and other fluid mechanics law, which is very prerequisite topic for this subject. So next slide, please. So fluid power system in our society. Fluid is basically classified in two types. One is fluid transport system and one is fluid power system. See, in your household, you have say observing that you are pressurizing the fluid by using a pump. It take up to the into your roof tank, and then it is transmitted to the pipes and comes into your activities like basins, toilets, kitchens. It comes. So this, where in this purpose we are just only transporting the fluid. We are not applying the pressure of the fluid. We are not applying the pressure of the fluid. But in case of fluid power system, we are applying, we are using, we are converting the pressure of that fluid into useful mechanical work. So we are generating the pressure by, or generating the power by use the pressurizing fluid. So the fluid system is classified in two types. One is fluid transport system and another one is fluid power system. So this is the basic root of fluid power system. So next slide, please. This is the schematic layout of hydraulic system. This is the schematic layout of hydraulic system. We are seeing that is a oil tank. I will ask one question and describe one question. Just see the diagram. Here from filter it's come to the pump and motor is applying. This is the reservoir. Each and everyone have the reserve, know how your household water system is going on. You have a reservoir on ground level, and from there you are pressurizing the fluid through pump and then take it to the float tank, roof tank, and then it comes again by pipes to your ground level. So here it is quite similar, but not in the upright level, on the above of the ground level. We are giving it level to the ground and using this pressurized fluid to do some useful mechanical work. So from reservoir of oil tank, this is not water reservoir tank, this is oil reservoir tank. From there we are using some pump and then pressurizing the fluid. Here is some written that pressure. This is nothing pressure, this is pressure gauge, which is allowing us to know the pressure of the fluid, and we also know the in which pressure our system will work. So we will adjust the pressure with this pressure gauge. Then it comes to direction control valve. This is some valve. These all are the components of hydraulic system. Then it comes to the actuator. So I will discuss each and every component in next slide. But one thing you must observe in the system, that after doing the work, the pressurized fluid returns to the oil tank. The pressurized fluid returns to the oil tank. Then it recirculates again. The cycle is continuously working because the oil is returned to the reservoir in case of hydraulic system. So next slide, please. So we already discussed the component of hydraulic system, that is tank or reservoir to contain the oil. Then pump. Pump, what is the function of pump? Pump converts the mechanical power into hydraulic power, means pressurizing the fluid. Pressurizing the fluid. Then electric motor key, this is the prime mover. This is the prime mover who give the final preliminary power to the pump to rotate. Then the valves. Here it is written direction, pressure and flow, but three types of valve generally used, and we are in short form I given the lecture to 30 students PDF. It is very common term PDF. So pressure is also a control valve is also classified into PDF, means three types of control valves we are using. Number one is pressure control valve, second one is direction control valve, and third one is flow control valve. So these three types of valves is used in fluid power hydraulic system, and in case of fluid power system and pneumatic system also. Now this is the main component of any fluid power system. It may be hydraulic, it may be pneumatic. The term is actuator. The term is actuator. So what is the definition of actuator? Actuator is the component which converts the hydraulic power into mechanical power. Okay, which converts the hydraulic power, means the pressurized fluid, into doing some mechanical work. Example like hydraulic motor and hydraulic cylinder.